Is it working? Okay, let's find out if it is working. Good morning. Good morning. Let me look on here. Oh, I don't see it yet. Good morning. Good morning to you. Okay, now I see it. Excellent. Excellent. Let me make sure I have the volume off. That way I don't hear an echo here. But good morning. And it's time to do another Zoomathon. So if you're catching me live, go ahead and say hello. Good morning. Yes, it is morning here. It is just past 8 o'clock in the morning. And the sun is out, which is wonderful. Because we had some good rains yesterday. So to have rain and then sunshine, it's always good to have that balance of the two. And what am I doing here? It is time for another Zoomathon. So if you saw the other two that I did, basically what I'm doing is offering the variety of products and services that I have available, that I have in my back pocket. I am able to, because my cup is provided for, my cup is filled. For the month of August, all the profits, all the proceeds, all the commissions are going directly for the survivors on Maui. So people on Lahaina, maybe they've lost their home, maybe they lost their job. But there is so much that we could be, bickering about of things that are going on. And instead of bickering, let's focus on a solution of something that can be done right now. And so with that said, something that can be done right now is to provide support where it is needed, while the rest of the stuff that's going on gets figured out. And we don't know how long that's going to take to figure it all out. So I did already 2 Zoomathons previously, and they each were focusing on a specific product or service that I offer. And I'm going to do a quick recap of what those are before I go into the third one, because basically I've got 4 main ones that I'm able to offer where all the profits, all the proceeds, all the commission, I can pass it on. I can share that for an entire month. I'm able to do that. I'm very thankful that I'm able to do that. So the first one that I was sharing about, I'm simply going to go into share my screen. And what I will do is I will also add in the comments the links that are directly for what I'm sharing. So let's start with the books. Release Your Inner Badass. It is available on Amazon, so that means it's available internationally. And let me put the link in the comments for Release Your Inner Badass. There we go. Release Your Inner Badass. It's in the comments. That was the book that really launched my writing career as a internationally published author, yeah, that's really what launched it. And there was a book before that one, but it was a collaboration, so I don't have access to the commissions on that particular one. But the one that got the ball rolling, that earned me the award that I received this past weekend for Author of the Year, was actually before Release Your Inner Badass, but it's part of that chain of events. So Release Your Inner Badass is my first main one that I'm able to 100% of the profits, proceeds, commissions, whatever you want to call it. Here would be, I guess, called royalty, since it's a book. 100% of it for the month of August is going directly to families and individuals on Maui that are being affected. Basically, there are Venmos that are being shared with us of people directly as we hear their story and what their needs are, along with what's that called? GoFundMe that have been started for specific individuals, people that have lost everything, people that have lost their family members, jobs. Yeah, and they're waiting for that support that's supposed to be coming, but red tape and communication chains that are breaking, things are not happening, support is not happening the way that it should be. So what can we do on our end, right? We can make a difference one at a time, kind of like the story of the gentleman after a storm who's on the beach picking up a starfish and throwing it back into the ocean, and picking up another one and throwing it back into the ocean. And a passerby just stops and says, what's the point? There's too many of them. And to where that gentleman picks up another one and throws it out into the ocean and says, it made a difference to that one. And so that's what we're doing here. We're making a difference to that one. Yes, I personally cannot make a difference to every single individual that has been affected. No, but I can make a difference one person at a time. And that's what I'm asking for your support, is through the purchases, you are making a difference one purchase at a time. All right, so that was Release Your Inner Badass. Let's go to the next one. The next one is Greetings from the Heart. And that one is one of those books to where I had no idea I was going to be putting that book together. And when I wrote my, let's see, did I put this in the chat? Okay, I'm trying to put this in the chat. Okay. Where is the chat? Okay, chat. I want to put the link for Greetings from the Heart. There we go. So that's in there. Okay. Back in November of last year, November 2022, I made my goal card, because I like to do mine as cards. That way I can keep it at my desk with pictures of different things and a little description. And one of them was to have my next book well underway. And I actually had a book that I was already thinking about, that I had some things written down about. But guess what? Lo and behold, in January, I need to put a book together that's called Greetings from the Heart, with short stories about the magic of sending greeting cards, and to where it's the magic, not just of sending, but also what happens when people receive those cards. And so that was in January, and in February 17th, it was published, launched, and out internationally. So I've put the link in the chat for that one. And now next, what are we going to look at next? What is the other book that I know that personally I have access to 100% of the royalties? And so here's showing me that I've already purchased this one. Well, of course, I've purchased it because I've also given it as gifts to people. So Gratitude with Aloha, that one is a journal. So it's a journal that, and I don't have it handy dandy, because I gave all the copies that I had ordered. I ordered an entire set of them, and I've already given them all away. And it is full color inside and out, with quotes of gratitude on the inside, and every day there's space to put your gratitude, and also space to put your intention for the day. Because when you live your day by intention, when you set the intention of something that you want to achieve, that you want to do, your focus will be more in tune with that intention. And so let me put the link in the chat there. Okay, so there we have the link in the chat for that one. So Gratitude with Aloha. And once again, 100% of the profits for the month of August go directly to individuals that are on Maui, that are in the thick of it, that have lost everything, or that have lost their job, but that are affected. All right, next one is the Mindset Reset. I'm sure you can see a trend there to where I've got journals. I've got journals, things that are personal development and things that are for personal growth. So this one, the Mindset Reset, that one is a 90-day journal, and it walks you through on day one. It's actually the day one has multiple pages, because you'll have a lot of notes that you're going to end up writing as things are flowing for you as we go through the process together. where there's a QR code for you to scan, and it brings you to a video for developing your I am statements and affirmations. And as you do that process, then after that, each day, there's different questions that we ask to prompt you on a daily basis of something different to help with your own personal reset. All right, I just put the link in the chat for that one. And that one, because of the journaling amount, it is an 8.5 by 11 size. So it's a good size. It's not like super fat because it's 90 days worth. But size-wise, that way you have enough space on one page to do your journaling. And actually, you know what? I believe I have one. I have one. Wait. I should have grabbed my envelope. Let's see. So let me just show you greetings from the heart. So greeting from the heart is the one that we were just talking about earlier. So that one is the short stories. Release your inner badass. And that one actually starts with when I was about to end my life, and you can see I'm here. So it's a personal development book. It's a personal development. Yeah, it's not just a book, because there's action steps for you to take in here, or for whomever you gift it to, I guess, to take in here. But now let's go to the mindset reset. As you can see, it's much bigger. Like when you compare to Release Your Inner Badass, for example, when you look at the size difference, it's so that you have that space. Let's go to space, to where you can have that space each day to do your writing. And so as you can see, there's the prompts right up here. Okay. All right, there we go. And then the last one of the books, and I don't have that one handy dandy, because the copy that I have for this book is actually my working copy. That is, it doesn't look like a final book. It's a lot of pages that, yeah, it's not pretty. It is not pretty. So definitely by getting this one is for massage therapists in the state of Hawaii, and it's to learn A to Z how to do insurance processing when it comes to clients that have been hurt in a work comp case. No fault, so that would be auto accident, because this is a no fault state. So all the how-tos and what forms to use, what questions you can ask, and so on. And also personal injury. So personal injury would be like a slip and fall, and yes, I have dealt with those as well. Not that I had a slip and fall, but this is one of my businesses to where I do this kind of work. That's one of my businesses. My business is the Claims Wizard, to where an example of a slip and fall that I did all the processing for is somebody that slipped on a piece of lettuce at the grocery store. And so that is a personal injury case, to where it is not through a private health insurance. It is through the insurance of the store for accidents that happen in the store. And so with that, let me go ahead and put the link in the chat. So if you know a massage therapist in the state of Hawaii, let them know about this book or send it to them as a gift. And all the profits during the month of August, for all the sales, all the profits of the books that I just showed you, are going directly to survivors on Maui. Okay, next that we covered, so this was Zoom number 1 was all about books. Zoom number 2 was all about swag. So swag. Let's put the link in the chat for all the swag. Come on, chat. I want to put, there we go. Let me add that link. Swag. I'm going to put the link for all the collections instead of each collection individually, because that way that link brings you to this page, and then you can look through the apparels, accessories, drinkware, so you can look through yourself. But basically, let's look under stickers, for example. And to where you can see most of the designs are available as stickers, not all of them, but most of them. Some designs didn't make sense to make as stickers. Okay, but there's the Live a Life You Love. So there is an entire collection of Live a Life You Love. And just to give you an example, let's go to a mug. See, there you go. It's available as a mug. So if I click on it, it shows you the mug. See, you can see the mug, and it shows you which different colors that it's available as. So it's available in pink as the main color, and it's also available in white. Personally, I like white mugs versus pink mug, but the pink as a background for the design looks pretty cute. And let's say that I wanted to look at hoodies. Some of the swag items, some of the designs are available as hoodies, like Release Your Inner Badass. So that matches. That's the Black Panther that's on the book, Release Your Inner Badass. There's that one. And there is this, see, this one is not a hoodie, but it's a sweatshirt. This one is a hoodie, Live the Life You Love. Let's go ahead and click on that one. And that one is available in pink, it's a light pink color. And it's also available in it's called sports gray. And so those are two different colors that are available. It is print on demand, and that way, whatever you order, that's what gets sent to you, and you select the size, and it's available up to 4XL. So, or 4XLT, which is even bigger than 4XL. But as you can see, there's different sizes, different colors available. And some of items are available as stationaries, bags, and socks. So there's a variety of swag available. So you have the Live a Life You Love, you have Cherish the Journey, you have Know Your Worth, you have Live for the Moments you can't put into words. You can live for the moment. Live for the moments you can't put into words. There you go. There is the Made of Money. And I actually have that sticker on the back of my computer, so I can't show it to you. Romaine, Humble and Kind. I have that one on the back of my computer as well, so I can't show it to you. What if you did just one more? Take action and spread the kindness. And that one is a play on words, because if you take a closer look, let's see if we can get closer here. If you take a closer look, the D is also an E. And so that's a little bit of a play on word and pronunciation of how, depending on the person, we pronounce things a little bit differently out here. And that's okay. We don't all have to be exactly identical. But that's one that I have. So I have it here on my water bottle. Spread the kindness. And this sticker has been beaten up in all my travels. Oh my gosh, it's got gashes and all that, but it has not even broken or fallen off. So compared to some other stickers, like this sticker that I have on here, that's from another company, and it's already peeling off, and I've had it for maybe 2 months, and it's already peeling off. So I really like the quality of these stickers of these products. So let's go back to designs. Go back to design. So we were at the spread the kindness. What are some other ones? I am a constantly evolving work of God's art. That's right. And that one came to mind because I know that I'm not perfect. I'm always a work in progress. And through different conversations, that's that one turned about. The Soaring Through the Stars, that one is actually a special collection for a group, but you know what, I've had that one since the very start of 2022 on my water bottle, and it's gotten banged up a whole lot, just like my Spread the Kindness sticker, but I've had it for even longer, and it's still here. And while I've had some other stickers that have gotten like torn and ripped because of travels and getting banged up and like getting shoved in little compartments, no problem whatsoever with that. And then the last one is a circle sticker that is Release Your Inner Badass to match, once again, the book that came out and that is making an impact around the world. And thank you for everybody who cast their vote. Well, thank you first off to Nampu Melelo, Kunene Real of the Rise to Greater Heights organization for nominating me for the award. And then thank you to all the votes that came in that helped me to pass one of the rounds that was based on votes. And then thank you to the review committee that reviewed the work that I have done in my application that I needed to fill out once I was nominated. And the videos that I needed to turn in order to go through that review process. So thank you to everybody involved. And this past weekend, I received the Author of the Year award from the Rise to Greater Heights organization. So it is an international organization. So thank you very much for everybody's support. Let's see. So this is it for the swag. Definitely. It's like, I know for me, I'm becoming a fan of the pint glasses, the tumblers. And so you can see some, not all the designs are available on the glasses. Tumblers, same thing here. Some, not all the designs are available on tumblers. And so that one is the tumbler. There's water bottles. And see, I like, the reason why I like these kind of water bottles is because they're enough to be able to put in a in your holder. Yeah. And then there's the bigger ones also. So some of the designs are available, bigger ones. This is one design that was not made into a sticker. It's Make Your Success Louder Than Your Words, but it's available on some other things, such as shirts and steel water bottles, that kind of thing. And the same with Trust Me, I Am Badass. And that one is available on, I know, a women's t-shirt. So Trust Me, I Am Badass. Let's go to shirts. Here's some women's shirts. There, bam. Trust Me, I Am Badass. Just like there's the Made of Money that's on there. Be Positivity in Motion is another one that's there. That is not a sticker. Your Life Is Now. Seize It and Make It Amazing is another one that is there, but not as a sticker. Trust Me, I'm Badass. Let's go to that one. That one is available in 3 different colors. So the main color for this one is black, but you can also have it in pink. And then you can also have it in red. So those are the 3 colors that particular one is available in. And yeah, so that is that for that. So that was actually Zoom number 2. We covered all the swag. So here we did a recap of that. Zoom number 1 was all the books. We did a recap of that. And today is Zoom number 3. So what is Zoom number 3 about? So that one is about my online health food store. And I will go ahead and put the link in the chat for my online health food store as well. Which I need to switch. There we go. Okay. There we go. There we go. My online health food store is right there. So when you go to that link that I put in the chat, and here, once again, 100% of the profits of commissions, of bonuses, anything that I receive for activity during the month of August is going for the survivors that are on Maui, going directly to them. So here, when you go to that link that I just posted, it brings you to my online health food store, and you can read more details on everything. You can oh, can I do the contact me button? Do I want to contact me? There's more information about me. You can click on that if you want to read more details. But basically, I have been personally positively changed, affected with my health since 1995 with these products. And so as you go down on this homepage, we're not going to go into all the details of everything, because guess what? There's a great number of products, and we're talking multiple zeros numbers of products, multiple digits of products. So when you first go in, and if you're looking to make a change in your health and you're not exactly sure what direction to take, I highly encourage you to do a meology assessment. And so that is something where you just fill out a questionnaire, and it reviews based on the answers that you give. I forget how many million, no, it's not million, but thousands. It's in the thousands of possible answers, of outcomes, of suggestions based on from that questionnaire. And so it was a questionnaire that's been put together by medical doctors, by naturopath, by scientists, all working together, collaborating on what are based on this scenario, these are the recommendations. This scenario, these are the recommendations. And lo and behold, how many scenarios can there be, right? We are each unique, just as unique as we are with our fingerprint. That meology assessment is going to be taking your specific information. And if you want to put in blood work that you have, so results from blood work, it will also take that into consideration. If you don't have your blood work available, that's okay. And if you have it, great, because that can help to fine tune even more. Same as if you have results from things like what's 21andMe or those DNA assessment tests, those results can be loaded into your assessment as well to fine tune what the recommendations are based on who you are, because you are unique. And I know that I've done it for myself, and the recommendations that it gave me were because of the education that I have. I do have a degree in nutrition. I was already thinking of very specific things for things that were going on in my life. And taking that assessment helped me to see, wait a minute, yes, you're on the right track. These are some great things for you to do. And here are some other suggestions. And here is why these are suggested for you. And I went, yes, I totally forgot about that. I spaced about that. So it was very powerful for me to do that meology assessment. Okay, and so it doesn't take a long time to get started. And guess what? That assessment can also be done if you are planning on becoming pregnant, or you are pregnant, or you are postpartum, because it will help to analyze and plan based on what is going on in your life. Yeah. Now we do have a prenatal set available as well, and to where that one you can do some customizing of that based on an assessment that you do. And so that is right here on this. I'm still on the homepage. I haven't gone anywhere else. So I'm on the homepage, and you just click on the get started and go through the details. It will take you step by step to help you to determine what is the best fit for you and where you're at in your stage of childbearing. Okay. All right. So we also do have our best sellers. If you click on here, it will take you to our best sellers, which do include meology for kids, because we have a special one that is for kids as well. And also, which are the products that are our best sellers. And let me show you some of my favorites, because I have that listed on here as well. So here we go. As you scroll down, products that I love, I decided that these were the ones that I wanted to share and highlight as the one that I love. So there's the Optiflora DI, which is a probiotic that is clinically proven for digestive and immune health. And if you go in here, you can click and read all the details. Everything is backed by science, and yeah, we'll go into those details in a little bit, but we don't need to go into all the details. You can read that on your own. There's the Life Shake, and yes, I do. We have a variety of flavors that it comes in, and it's a complete meal in a glass. My favorite one is the soy French vanilla, but there's the chocolate, there's strawberry, there's chai, there's different seasonal ones. So sometimes we have summer peach. We've had different ones. The one that's I'm blanking on the name. Well, we have different seasonal ones that are available. And so, as I said, seasonal, so they're not always available. But my absolute favorite is the French vanilla one, simply because with vanilla, I can mix it with other things. So when I'm blending my shake, if I want to put strawberries, I can put strawberries. If I want to put dragon fruit, I can put dragon fruit. If I want to put spinach, I can put spinach. And to where if I was doing the chai tea latte, for the flavor, if I add dragon fruit in it, it's not the best combo. Trust me. I have tried some combos that were like, that's not the best combo, including, okay, I have done, and don't ask me why I did this, but I did it and I drank it even though it was awful. But I did the vanilla, I mean the strawberry. I did the strawberry shake and I put spinach in it because I'm like, oh, a strawberry spinach salad. But this is what I did that I added into there that totally went wrong with it. Fresh garlic. I put like 5 cloves of fresh garlic in it. Yes, I know. Who does that? I did, and I didn't want to waste anything, so I drank it. Yes, it's wonderful for my health, but it was awful. If you've ever done something like that, something tastes awful and you still ate it or drank it because you didn't want to waste it, say so in the comments. Say hello in the comment. Oh, and I see there's an eyeball. So I don't know who's watching, but whoever's watching, all the profits from whether it's the books that I showed or the swag that I showed or my online health food store, all the profits are going directly for the month of August to the survivors on Maui. And there's going to be one more actually, because there's 4 main income streams that I have that I want to share with everyone, and to where for the month of August, that's where the proceeds are going. Okay, so under my favorite products, I just have 2 more that I like to share. It's the Youth Advanced Anti-Aging Regimen. And so age-defying botanical skincare. Things that I love about it. When it comes to scent, I am one that is super sensitive to perfumes, smells. I like to be able to smell a flower the way that a flower smells. When I walk through stores, I can tell if I'm getting close to the aisle that has all the cleaning products because it affects me. Here, the scents they're number one, they're all natural, but the scents are so light that sometimes I'm like, is there something? But there is a very light scent, and to where it could be coming from grapefruit, it could be coming from the apple the apple from plants, and to where you can smell, it's like, oh, I can smell that hint of grapefruit and that kind of stuff. So I really like that because from a scent standpoint, it is extremely light. Then on top of that, it's completely vegan. And then for people who have gluten sensitivities or that need to stay away from gluten, it is gluten free. And unfortunately, not all skincare products around the globe are able to say that. But here, that's, something that I'm very thankful that it is gluten-free, it is vegan, and I'm vegetarian, not vegan, but I do appreciate to have access to vegan skincare because Number one, none of the products that are offered by this company are tested on animals. It is all clinically proven, and we'll go into those details in just a little bit without going into all the details, but we'll just go to the iceberg of those details. But definitely, that is the one that I love when it comes to the skincare. And so that's why I'm highlighting it in the ones that I love. And then the other one is MindWorks. And so that one is nutrients and extracts shown to boost mental sharpness. And I've tested it. I know that it's not supposed to be tested this way, but I like to be different in how I test things. And there are games, tests that you can do for your mental, that rate your mental sharpness, your mental speed, your mental acuity. And so I was actually signed up for a program to where every day it would give you a different thing to do, different tests to do, different games to play. And it was keeping track of your mental sharpness, your mental acuity. And I would see that when I was taking MindWorks, my numbers were like not perfect, but that my numbers were increasing as far as my ratings for mental sharpness and acuity and all that, versus not taking MindWorks. Now, here's the test that I did that I don't recommend doing this, but I decided to also take one of those online tests and games after drinking enough wine that I felt loopy. So yes, I was safe. I was home. I was not driving anywhere. I was simply getting on my computer after getting loopy and opening up that account that I had access to do all the tracking. And I did a number of the challenges, and my numbers, even though I was feeling loopy, and believe me, feeling loopy, that's 2 glasses of wine. It doesn't take a lot for me to get loopy. So I don't drink on a regular basis. That's probably why. And I'm fine with that. I don't need to drink on a regular basis. But 2 glasses of wine gets me loopy. So there, 2 glasses of wine, I was loopy. I did the tests, and I was surprised at how my numbers were still high up there. Not as high as when I'm not loopy, but they were still pretty high compared to not taking MindWorks. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That's my own experience. I don't recommend getting loopy and testing it out, unless that's something you want to do when you're not driving, right? That it's you have somebody there making sure you're safe, because I don't know what getting loopy means for you, but for me it was just 2 glasses of wine. So but definitely with these products, I've been using them. Okay, my oldest is 27. My oldest is 27, and I've been using these products since before he was even born. And I have a lot of stories I can share about that, which I can share on a one-to-one basis if you have questions. But definitely, ever since I've been using these products, I have more energy. I feel better. Things that I thought were normal for me to have went away. And I learned, and that's what actually got me excited to learn more about nutrition and get my degree in nutrition, to where I was realizing that things that I was experiencing that people were saying, oh, that's normal, that's just part of being a woman, that's that kind of stuff, are not normal. They're actually connected to nutrition and deficiencies of certain nutrients. And that's where, you know what? If you're experiencing something, if you're not in the best of health of everything, do the meology assessment. Start there. Is it going to help you with A to Z of everything that may be going on in your life? No, probably not. But guess what? is going to get the ball rolling in the right direction. It's kind of like if you're driving a car and your check engine light is on, your brakes are grinding, your muffler is coughing, you've got all sorts of your door jambs are leaking because the rubbers are too old. Your steering wheel is hard to steer. You have all sorts of things happening in your car. Is going to get an oil change going to fix everything? No, but getting an oil change is a place to start on the maintenance of your car. And so this is where the meology assessment, I'm not saying that you're a car, I'm just saying that with the meology assessment, it will help to do a broad analysis with some suggestions of where to start. So where is a good place to start? That's what is going to help you with, and to where then you can reassess later on down the road of okay, you know what? This is where I started and I've got the ball rolling. Let me reassess with where I am at now. So yeah, that's what I've done for myself also over the years. I've done multiple assessments just to reassess. Okay. Products that I love, we were talking about that. You can click on shop now, whether so if you're looking for something specific, excuse me, if you're looking for something specific, if you're looking for something specific in nutrition, just scroll on down and click on nutrition, and that will take you to that section. If you want to go ahead and do meology, whether it's for yourself, whether it's for one of your children or multiple children, go ahead and click on that. If you want to look into the personal care side, click and look on that. If you want to have cleaning products that are safe for you, safe for your home, safe for your pets, safe for the environment, safe for your little ones, click where it says home, and that will take you to those products. So you can just go in and shop right there. And we do have some specials going on. There's always a different special going on. So if you have a question on a special, let me know. But typically the special will pop up when you are at checkout. It will say, oh, by the way, you qualify for the special. Do this to claim it. Click here, that kind of stuff. Okay. And you can see the power of our products. I'm not going to play those videos. You can play them yourself. You can take a look on your own. You're a grown-up. But let's take a quick look at what makes the difference here with these products. So these products have been safe and proven 100% guaranteed since 1956. So there's a long history in the quality of these products, and they're proven safe. They're proven safe from over 350 harmful contaminant tests that are being done on a regular basis. There's 3 times the pesticide tests that are required than traditional companies. And there's over 100,000 quality tests that are done annually, and nothing is ever tested on animals. But what I really love is that tests are done even on the crops that are brought in. And so the plants that are brought in, because yes, even though it is to be grown organically, these products are beyond organic. So it's grown organically, and then after that, they test the raw materials when they come in. Is there contamination that happened in transit? Did they get residues? Because things can be grown organically, but then there could be residues that are airborne that are still absorbed in those plants. So that is not acceptable. Did it grow mold in transit because of improper storage? That is not acceptable. So all those things are taken into effect, and there's tests after tests after tests that are done, and to where they want to make sure that what you have is exactly what it says on the label. So like here, I have some of the products right here because I'm doing some things to boost my immune system because I'm going to be traveling again. And so here it gives me the list of what's in here. And I know through the guarantee, through all the testing, that exactly what it says is exactly what it is. There's nothing extra and there's nothing missing from what it says. I don't know if you've seen all the reports, but there have been a number of companies out there that unfortunately what is listed on the label is not what is actually in the product. So here we know that what's on the label is what's inside, and that the potency is also guaranteed. So it's proven through over 70 patents and patents pending. There's over 110 published clinical studies, and there's over 100 years of product innovation, because the very first product was over 100 years ago, before the company became an official company, because Dr. Shackley was a chiropractor and he was working with patients across the US. He even had his own little plane. He had his pilot license, and he would fly to see patients in different areas that could not travel to him. And so he worked with patients all around the US. He was a brilliant man that understood, not just from learning in books, but also from his own experiences, to where when he was born, his parents were told he would not make it to become a teenager because of what he was born with. And his parents took things into their own hands, and using the power of nature and fresh air and water, things that are basic, helped him to actually become not just a teenager, but he lived to a ripe old age, and to where not just a ripe old age, but to where he lived a life that was vibrant and full of energy up to the very end. He even had radiation poisoning, because as a chiropractor, one of the things that he would do was also do x-rays, and the effect of those x-rays, of the exposure, was not known until later. And for him, he was told that he would need to be amputated, to where he said no. And through the products that he had been developing for his patients, he was able to avoid amputation and actually regain the health in his legs. So it's amazing what nature can do. And so here it's the blending of the science, of the knowledge that is proven in clinical studies. If you don't know what clinical studies are, when they're published clinical studies, it means that the scientists are saying, okay, this is what this particular product does. And they say, this is what this particular product does, and this is why it does it, and this is how it does it. And then other scientists then analyze and redo experiments to disprove or try to disprove those statements that have been made. And to where the findings get to be published to say yay or nay. Well, guess what? All these clinical studies are all saying yay, that everything that is being said about the products, the specific formulation, the specific ingredient ratios, these specific products themselves. So not just, we're not talking, like, for example, this is a chewable vitamin C. So with the published clinical studies, it's not on a generic vitamin C study. It's published clinical studies on this particular brand, formulation, and all that jazz. So it's very specific, and to where every single time it comes back saying, wow, the science team, which there's over 70 science doctors, medical doctors, naturopathic doctors, and doctors from a variety of fields working for the company, every single time they're proven right. And because of that, the company has a money back guarantee, no questions asked, and that the products are always safe and proven. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Just one last little thing is that when you go to checkout, You can make a difference with every order in more ways than one. If you round up your order to the next dollar, let's say that your order comes out to $49.99 and you round it up to $50 instead of $49.99, that 1 penny will be added to all the other pennies for Vitamin Angels, because we have a partnership with Vitamin Angels. Now, there's certain products as well that you will see that, for example, excuse me, for example, the Get Clean Kit, which is for making your home or your office to redo all the cleaning products to where you have everything that's safe. There's also trees being planted for the Get Clean Kits. So those are other ways that you can make a difference. So rounding up at checkout, certain products also have additional things that are being donated, but all in all, every single order that is being placed during this month of August, the proceeds are going for the survivors on Maui. So that website, if you want to go to it easily, you can just do momisthebest.com, or you can just put in the chat. But there is the website, and I'm going to go ahead and stop and share. And I want to say thank you for being on here with me, whether you were watching live or catching the replay, or maybe you're catching the repost that is going to be made on Facebook. So I appreciate all your comments. I appreciate you clicking on the links, exploring. If you have questions on anything, let me know. And every single purchase that you make is a difference to that one more person. So besides making a difference in your life, whether you're doing something for your health, then you're making a difference in somebody else's life by taking care of yourself as well. All righty. Well, till next time, a hui ho. There will be one more Zoom, because this was Zoom number 3. And that last Zoom will be with another service, products and services that I offer. So there's a total of 4 main ones that I have available, that I have access to, where all the profits for the month of August, I am able to then give that right back into the community for Maui. All right. So until next time, a hui ho, and thank you.